I am so thankful for being alive. Today was a good day. I opened my eyes.
Hey y'all, it's Perkyy
and Honeeybee.
And we're back at it again with another TikTok compilation video. We have the first time you realize other people thought you were ugly. Now, before we started recording, I was really trying to think of a time. I'm pretty sure it's been multiple times. It's probably more when I was younger compared to now. That's why I'm so humble, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Like, look, bro, that do sound sad though, huh? Hey, don't cry, don't shed a tear for your girl. You feel me? I'm where I'm at and where I actually know.
Period.
I haven't even touched my prime yet. So just at first they was sleeping on me, now they hello. So just wait on it because I'm not even at my prime yet, but I'm closer to it than I was a few years ago. So we'll just say that. Is there anything you want to say before I click this play button? If there was a time that you realized other people thought, actually no, I don't want to hear it because then your story really finna be the person I'm finna start crying and stuff. I don't want to hear it. You good?
Yeah. This video will be like 30 minutes. No, it's okay.
Too
many times.
Story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly. So, I actually have a lot
first
of
time
these.
though.
When I was in middle school, I was a little shy, so like nobody really checked me. But when I got to high school, that's when everything started going downhill. One time I accidentally liked the group rates thing on Instagram. They all rated me a 5 or 6.
Oh.
Nope. That's why my confidence went down. My damn self looking the way I did would always be like, they be like for a rate.
And it'd be all the guys, like all the popular guys in school.
Go ahead and like this
I ain't
picture.
I ain't doing that.
And we gon' private message.
No, I ain't 230 me.
I don't think private messages was a thing back then.
No,
so
I think they made it public.
They did it publicly. And I never was over a 7. I was always either a 7 or below. I swear. You can do that little light skin face all you want to. I was a 7 or below.
No, but I'm saying the fact that she even said 7. I thought you were gonna say 4 or below.
You gonna stop.
This girl.
I had a lot of pretty friends. A lot of guys would come to me to ask me to put them on with my friends.
Facts.
And no one ever asked to get put on with me. And that's the same for social media, because I post my friends. People just slide up. Who that? Put me on, put me on, put me on. I get posted on their social medias.
Crickets.
This is the worst one, and it's recent. I went to Miami with a group of girls.
And she's
we
beautiful.
encountered
She's very
some
beautiful.
guys. Let's just say I was not the chosen one. It was so bad that I tried to shoot my shot at a guy, and he was very dry, but I got his Snapchat. He slid up on my Snap where I posted with my friend and said, "What's her Snapchat?" Tell a story about the first time
I've been there.
You realized people thought you were ugly.
I realized this back in elementary school, but we won't go back that far. Starting off, people would just randomly come up to me and call me ugly. Like, to my face for no reason. When I would ask to be rated, this is what I got. I would get this. Random people on Instagram would send me stuff like this. For no reason.
Oh, this you? I didn't even see that.
Ugly people things on the board and then say it was me. I was told that I would never be loved in high school because of the way I looked. Yeah. People would always record me. I said that in my last video. I'll give the same example I gave in my last video. Yeah, so someone sent this video out and everyone was screenshotting it and sending it around. I was just minding my business, doing nothing. Next to some boy sophomore
Everybody
year,
would
he
have to
just
fight
randomly
me.
said, "Oh, fat, ugly B" or something like that.
Been there before.
Thought he was funny. I thought we were friends. He got mad when I told my dad. My dad said something to him. I called ugly, fat, and disgusting every single day freshman and sophomore year. One more example for you. Super fun times for me. One word, body dysmorphia. Yeah.
Oh, her story sounds like her story sucks. Keep thriving, queen, because I promise you, like, you are already beautiful now, but trust me, you keep working and perfecting yourself and getting your mindset where it needs to be. All them people that did that to you gonna wish. No Ray J. One wish.
Story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly.
Okay, so one time I was at school and my friend posted a video of me and his friend stood up
she looked like...
and he was like, "Oh bro, she's bomb, like, what's her ass?" So even mad, whatever. But he's like texting my friend right next to me, asking him like, "Oh, is she pretty?" and all that. He's like, "Yeah, she's pretty." He's like, "What's her body like?" And we both read the message at the same time. And he looked at me and was like, my friend was like, "What do you want me to tell him?" And I was like, ah! And I was like, just leave him unopened. That's kind of when I realized, like, you know what? Maybe I should start going to the gym. Get on a oxygen diet. But yeah,
oxygen diet.
I ain't never heard that.
I was just cute. I wasn't even pretty.
Tell a story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly.
Alright, so I already knew this, like,
Nobody has to tell me this, and the only reason why this one really hits home for me is because no words were exchanged during this transaction at all. So this happened last fall when I was a freshman, and I was trying to study for finals, and I was like, you know what, let me go to the library and study. So I had my whole table set up, and I'm like, yo, I need a pencil, duh. So I'm digging through my bag, and like from my peripheral, I see a guy walk past my table. And while he's walking, he does a 1, 2, 3. So he did a triple take. So I'm like, okay. And I see this all from my side. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. And he comes to my table. He takes off his, like, beats. And as soon as I turn around and we make eye contact, he backs away like he just seen a crime scene. And in my head, I'm like, just like that. Like, I know I'm not Rihanna, but I'm not Jay-Z, bitch. You ain't have to do me like that. That was uncalled for, sir. Uncalled for.
She's pretty. I'm confused.
Tell the story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly.
I have a twin. Like, we're very different. We're fraternal twins, so we look like sisters, but we don't look like twins, I guess. She's blonde, and she has blue eyes, and she has big babonkers, and you know. You
Babonkers.
We're new at one school, and when I told that she was my sister and stuff, they were like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I was like, yeah, she's really pretty. There was this one guy that he was like, yeah, you guys are so different. He proceeded to keep going.
Wow.
People like next to me were like, bro. I was like, I know. Same guy did a list from the most beautiful girls to the most ugly. They got up in third. I was at the very bottom. Oh, and also she gave me the shirt of Love Bling in 100. Yeah, I love her so. Since no one else will. Anyways.
Tell the story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly.
Why does baby look like T.I.? Major Harris and Zonique child? That's crazy. Yeah, and Aries.
Did you say Major?
Because
is Zonique child?
No. So Major Harris at T.I.'s son, and then it also looks like Zonique's.
Oh, baby.
Yes. But I want to hear it. She said she stopped at 6.
Tell the story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly.
When we were playing Power Pups and had to be Mojo Jojo.
Tell the story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly.
It's not the first but the loudest experience. I've been wanting to make this video about
fact, not the first but the loudest.
I feel like I'm okay now. So jump back to primary school, I'm probably about 10 years old, and we are in golden time, which is basically when you have a free period in the afternoon on Fridays. You can just do whatever you want. I'm minding my absolute business drawing by myself because I spent a lot of primary school by myself, so I learned to just, do you know what I mean? Like, I was never really too involved in the process. And the main group of girls who already was bullying the fuck out of me, but they basically done this whiteboard thing where they put all the girls' names at the top and we're going around tallying who was like the prettiest girl, based on everyone's opinion. And they do this type of shit all the time, but usually they ask if you want to be on the board because it's like a game. But I didn't ask to be put on the board. So understandably, the most popular girl got the most votes, cool, whatever. But then they found it absolutely hilarious that I got no votes at all and wanted to come over to me, disturb my peace while I'm drawing, and just let me know that like nobody voted for me in the whole class and were laughing in my face. So that was fun.
Tell the story about the first time.
It's one thing. No, it's something about when people say a group of girls. Let me say this. I done been bullied a lot. But it ain't never been from a group of girls. Because let me tell you something. Third period, nutrition, meet me over there. Because we can fight. I don't care. A guy, I ain't fighting you. I mean, I probably would. But, and it's a group of y'all? Let me just back up in the corner. Because y'all not about to, surround me.
Back up in the corner, but y'all not going to surround me.
Yes, because if you're in the corner, can't nobody be behind you. I don't care. I don't. It's never been a group of girls. I'm telling you that right now. I don't care.
You can tell who's the fighter in this house.
No, you can tell who had to stick up for herself in this family. Oh.
Sounds like you're projecting.
Girl, boo. I ain't projecting nothing. You said...
I was playing.
You realize people thought you were ugly.
So multiple times I realized people thought I was ugly, but there's one time I won't forget. It was in our sophomore year. This really cute guy just came into our grade. And everyone thought he was cute. I thought he was cute. But we shared a history class, and he sat behind me, I think, or next to me. And he came up to me and told me, oh my gosh, you're really, really pretty. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. And all the girls that were with him, I've never talked to them in my life. Maybe I smiled at them before, but talked to them, no. And they all came up to me and told me, oh my gosh, you're right, she's really, really pretty. And there was this one girl I didn't like. We never vibed. I think that's what it was. she came up to me and she told me, "Oh my gosh, you're actually really, really pretty." And I was like, "What's that supposed to mean? What did I look like before?"
I thought that was gonna be like a negative thing. Okay, so it took for a guy to tell her that she was pretty for everyone else to tell her that she was actually pretty, because I guess I never looked at her in that actually pretty type of way. What I do want to mention is,
I guess,
from this whole entire video, what have I noticed? School is very toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just what I'm getting out of this, is because a lot of people were bullied because of school. Now, if you take your child out of the equation, which is school, your child wouldn't be bullied, right? I mean, think about it. How else would your child be bullied if they're taking out the biggest equation, which is school? Is there another way for a child to be bullied?
Yeah, let's say just the neighborhood kids or something.
Then they ain't gonna go outside with the neighborhood kids. or I look like, I'm 25, but I still look like, you know what I'm saying, 7. So if y'all want to scrap, we can scrap. So that's just what it is. But school seems like it's very toxic. School seems like that's where a lot of people got bullied. School seems like it was a lot of eye-openers for people, but at the end of the day, the only advice I have or to give is to just keep working on you, keep being you, because at the end of the day, you're winning, because I promise you the people that bully you are going nowhere in life, are nothing in life, and I literally can vouch that, because anybody that has talked or downplayed me is either dead, they're in jail, or they're struggling, or I'm not coming for people that work for like I'm not just trying to say Walmart, but they're possibly like at a Dollar Tree working and trying to scrap up coin and probably flexing, taking pictures in front of cars, but really they're taking the bus to get to and fro. Now that sounds like I'm coming for somebody, it sounds like I have somebody in mind, but I promise you I don't. That's just what it is. This is 25 kids. Yeah, I mean, that's all I gotta say. Did you have anything to say?
No.
Again, if you guys want to see this on your own, this was the first time that you realized other people thought you were ugly, part uno. So that means there are more parts to this. So if you guys want us to do more, please let us know in the comment section
down below,
and we'll add it to the list. But we love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Please go ahead and make sure to
like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you want to see in the comment section down below. All of our social media is in the description down below. I'm right here. My Perkyy is on the way. Hey! Okay.
Y'all know me. Y'all know they start touching my face. Y'all know what I'm about to say.
Say! You know that was lit.
It was. That's why I was like, I couldn't even keep it in. We live, baby. Yeah.